Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video you will learn how we can create a folder automation tool in Microsoft Excel. So as you are seeing my screen, I have created this folder automation tool to create the multiple folder as well as you can rename the folder also. So let me show you this tool first. Let's say we have one parent folder. Here you can enter your parent folder path. Let me show you the parent folder. This is the parent folder, wherein we have to create few folders. So it will not only create the folder, but it can create the different level of folder. For example, in the first level of folder, we can put the location. So let's say we are putting location India and USA. Now within this folder, we want to create supervisor level folder. Let's say for India, we want to create PK and Raj till here. Then in USA, we want to create Raj, William and PK. And then inside the supervisor folder, we want to create the employee folder. So let's say these three should come under PK. Then these three should come under Raj for India location. And these two should come under Raj for USA location. Similarly, the others. So to create these folder, we can simply click on create folder. So here you can see in this folder, we don't have any folder as of now. As I click on this button create folders, it has created the folders and here you can see the status. Now if I will come to that folder, you can see we have two folders, India and USA. That is our level 1 folder. Now within India folder, we can see there are two folders, which is supervisor folder, PK and Raj. And if I click on PK, and we can see 3 employees level folder, and you can further keep your files here. So that is how you can quickly create the thousands of folders with 3 levels here in this tool. We can add more levels if it is required. So it can save lot of time to create the folders. Now I'll show you how you can rename the folders. So let's come to this rename folder here. And let me go to one of the folder. Let's say here I'm in the PK's folder for the India location. I'm copying this path and I'm pasting at parent folder path here. And let's fetch the current name of the folder. So you can see it has fetched these 3 folders are available in this parent folder. Now we want to rename this as, let's say here I want to keep Jack and I want to rename this as Lucy, and for this one I don't want to rename this, so I'll keep it blank. Now just click on the rename folders. So just click on the rename folder and here you will see these folders will be renamed. Let me put this on the half window to show you the result. So put the window and right arrow key and here we will take this Excel. So let me just click on rename folder. So as I click and process is completed, here you can see these two has been renamed, Jack and Lucy, and this one we kept blank, it wasn't renamed. Alright friends. Now to remove the data from this Excel sheet, you can simply click on clear sheet. So here you can see data has been removed. Now in the create folder also you can remove the data using this clear sheet button. Alright, now I'll show you the code of this tool. So just go to the developer tab and Visual Basic, and first we will show you how we can create the folder. So click on Visual Basic and this is the module for the folder management, and we can see from the starting. The first we have put the active sheet dot range and we have taken the maximum range from A6 to E till 1 million. So basically we are clearing the content from this range of the active sheet. So here we can see we have till column D, but here we have till column D. Still we are taking one more column if you will add one more level. Alright, so this was the clear sheet, and once we have created this macro, and then we can insert a button from here. Basically this button is a rounded rectangle and you can just drag the rounded rectangle here and you can pick this yellow handle and move here. Just right click and edit text and you can put text like clear sheet or whatever you want. Then you can simply align this properly. You can go to the shape format and you can choose any color from here, whatever you want. And then you can simply right click on this button and go to the assign macro and you can assign the macro. Let's say for this we are assigning clear sheet. Okay, so if we'll click here, it will clear that sheet. let me delete this. That is how you can create the button and assign the macro. Alright, now let me go to the developer tab and Visual Basic once again, and I'll show you the next function which we have created, folder existence. This function will return a boolean value, true or false. That means it is checking whether the folder is already available or not. Why we are checking this? In the folder creation part, first we will check whatever folder you want to create in a particular parent folder. If it is already available, then we will skip that part. Alright, so here we are using the directory function of the VBA, dir, and we are providing the folder path as input here, and we are checking in VB directory. If it is blank, that means it is not available. Then we will assign check folder existing as false, otherwise we will assign as true. Okay, now let's come to the create folder subprocedure. Here we are taking one variable, dim sh as worksheet, and we are using sh equal to this workbook dot sheets create folder. So this is the create folder worksheet. We are taking another variable for string path underscore as string, and one variable for last row, dim lr as long, and we are using this code to get the last row, ss.range a and application.rows.count.xlup.rows. So it will give you the last row. Okay, now we are taking one more variable, dim I as long, to run the loop, and here we are putting on error resume next. There can be certain region when it can return error. For example, if you are trying to create a folder wherein you don't have the access of that parent folder to create or delete a folder, so it might return the error. To prevent any kind of error, we are using simply on error resume next. Alright, and here we are using for I equal to 6 to lr. lr is the last row, dynamically it will be calculated, and 6 is, let me show you, our data is starting from row number 6. Here you can see is 6. Alright, so we are using 6 to lr. Now first we are creating label 1 folder. To create the label 1 folder, we are making sure A and I of create folder worksheet. Let me show you. So this column A, it should not be blank. Alright, if it is blank, then we won't be able to create the folder. If it is not blank, then it will assign the path as ss.range b3.value. So b3 is the this one, parent folder path. This and application.path separator, and then this. Okay. So that will be our new folder path. We want to create the folder here. Let us check if this folder is already available or not. So we are using that function, check folder existence and this path. If it is false, that means folder is not available. Then we will make a folder, and we are using this make directory function of VBA, and here we are providing path. So path is this one. So it will create a folder. Alright. Then we are using and if. So this label 1 folder will be created. Similarly, we are creating label 2 folder. Now only difference is this time this path will be whatever path is there. We have taken here this path and the next folder. Okay, slash next folder. And then we are checking if that folder is available or not, and then we are making that folder. Alright, and similarly the label 3, this time again we are taking the path of a second label slash this application.path separator and this column C value, which is the label 3 folder. Okay, and similarly we are creating here. In the last we are putting column D, which is the status column, as done. Okay, then we are closing this loop with next I, and on error go to 0. And here we are putting a message that is process completed. So that is how we are creating the folder. Now let me show you how we are renaming the folder. So to rename the folder, let me go to the worksheet first. We have 3 buttons here. Clear sheet is the same code, so I will not explain this one. I will explain these two. First we are fetching the current name of the folder. So to fetch the current name, first we are clearing that sheet. If data is already here, then we will make it clear because it will fetch the data. Then we are using sh as worksheet, and we are assigning to rename folder this worksheet. Okay. Then we are using here file system object, and to use the file system object we have to add a reference in the tools and go to the references, and here we have checked this Microsoft scripting runtime. Okay, you can search it here and just check that. Then we are using here dim FSO as new file system object, and we are taking two folder variable, dim parent underscore FO as folder, then FO as folder, and we are setting the parent underscore FO equal to FSO.get folder, and we are providing the path, and that path is here in C3. So you will provide the path here. Okay, then we are taking the last row variable dim LR as long, and we are putting a for each loop, and we are putting for each FO means folder in parent folder here dot subfolder. So we are running a loop all subfolder of this path. Okay, and then here first we are taking the last row, whatever is the last row, adding +1 here. So let's say last row is this 5, and we are adding +1, that is 6. And here we are putting the serial number, which is last row, -5, because till 5 we have here header. Then on the column B we are putting FO means subfolder, right? So subfolder.name. Alright, so if I click here, then you can see it is getting the current name of the subfolders. Okay, now I'll tell you how we are using the rename folder, that is the last one. So whatever name you will keep here, it will rename this folder with this name, and this is the parent folder. Okay, now here first we are taking the SHH worksheet for the rename folder, and we are again using the FSO, and we are taking one folder variable FO, and this is the last row variable, and here we are taking one more variable to run the loop dim I as long, and again we are putting the on error resume next to prevent any unexpected error. Now we are using here for I equal to 6 to LR. This is the same one from this to last row. Okay, and we are setting FO. Now first we are setting the FO, the folder here, that is FSO.get folder, and we are putting here the parent folder path, application.path separator, then column B, that means this one. Okay, this. So we are assigning this folder first in the loop, and then we are taking here FO.name, means we are renaming this, and whatever value available on column C. Then on the column D we are putting done, which is status. Closing the loop, and on error go to 0, and putting the message as process completed. Alright, so friends, that is how we have created this folder automation tool, and you can save you a lot of time using this tool. You can add more features in this tool, and if you want me to add more features in the next version of this tool, you can tell me in the comments box what are the different features you want me to add in the next version of this tool. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.